of Heaven. Jojo no 奇妙な冒険 Eyes of Heaven. Jojo no 奇妙な冒険 Eyes of Heaven. Eyes of Heaven.
Okay. Hello everybody. It's Tony with Soaring Hammer, and tonight I'm playing weird stuff. So I have this game, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure: Eyes of Heaven. I've had it for a while, and you know what? I just thinking of some random games to play, and this just popped up, and hey, why the hell not, right? I am a huge fan of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, and if you are as well, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So let's get on. As most people know, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure is a very long-running, but very interesting shonen. Used to be shonen, now it's considered something else, I believe. I believe it's whatever adult the adult comic is. I'm not sure. I just know it's a once-a-month and a non-shonen Jump book now. But yeah, so we're just gonna try this game out for a little bit, see. Yeah, I tried it out a little bit. I've had this game for like since it came out, and I have not played much of it, which is weird because I'm a huge JoJo fan. Got started with the anime, of course. I'm not gonna lie and say, well, I've been a fan since like the early 90s, you know, when it was really obscure, the OVA. No, I got started when a lot of other people did, but I love JoJo. Read all the manga except for I haven't read Jojolion yet, but I like to read them when they're done, so I don't have to wait weekly or wait for the next chapters. This just explains a little bit of what's going on. Not really the whole story of JoJo. It kind of starts near the end of Stardust Crusaders, which is part 3 of JoJo. And it's really weird because it's not a canon story. It doesn't really play out the story of JoJo's. It actually, it's kind of its own thing. Oh, I love it. I'm glad they used the Japanese voice actors. I mean, no offense to the English dub, but I don't know. I don't think I can hear these characters with English voices in it. Well, even though technically Dio is an Englishman, I believe he's English. I love how weird JoJo is. And I promise I'm not going to try to do any voices, because I cannot replicate them at all. But no, I'm a big fan of JoJo. I've read the manga. I've read most of the chapters for the final, the current part. I haven't actually watched the current Golden Wind anime, though. Alright, so this just gives us a little bit of the battle details. It's pretty self-explanatory. Battle details. So if we get an X rank, we get a special costume for Jotaro. Okay, so perform a 30-hit combo or greater. We get a dual combo pose for Jotaro. Get the first attack victory pose Jotaro. I'm sure I can get that. This game, funny enough, is if you've ever played any of the Ultimate Ninja Storm games, or any of the Naruto Ninja Storm, or any of the Dot Hack games, or I think it's made by a company known as CyberConnect 2. They make a lot of flashy anime games. They actually just did the Dragon Ball Kakarot game, which was pretty good. I wasn't streaming at the time, so I did not stream the game, but it was a pretty decent game, all things considered. Alright, so normal attacks, press square, press triangle to blah, blah, blah. Okay. So triangle is powerful attacks, jumping is X, then sidestepping is circle. Okay. L1 is skills, so that's where we'll use our abilities. Then we got style actions. I'm assuming that's a specific. I believe what style actions are a specific action for that character you're playing as. So if you're playing as Dio or Jotaro, when he has the world, he can freeze time as well. And homing dash, so that's your dash. R2's guard. Okay, all pretty self-explanatory. Cancel. Ah, yeah, that's all easy to understand. Yeah, Dio. Dio. Yeah, but this game was made by CyberConnect 2, which, they make all the Naruto games, the really cool ones. There we go. That's your 30 hit combo right there. We gotta get an Ora in. Come on, bitch. Come on, Dio. You ain't so tough. God, that's so cool. It's not as it's not really as flashy as whoa. It's not as flashy as something like the Ultimate Ninja Storm games, which is a bit of a letdown because I like this game a lot. I think it's a cool Jojo game. Ooh, I got a trophy. But I think it could have been more, especially if you've ever played the Ultimate Ninja Storm games. Yeah, you kind of want more out of them, but I guess for what it is, it's fun. There was a really cool old Dreamcast Jojo fighting game. They re-released it on the Xbox, like the PSN and Xbox Live Arcade, like years ago. You can't buy it now. It was a Capcom fighting game, and it was really awesome. So if you ever get a chance, if you find it for cheap, I forgot the name of it, but it was for Dreamcast. Not sure how how easy it'd be able to get a hold of. You can't buy it off of the online stores anymore, which sucks. That really sucks, because it's like a little tangent. There was an awesome movie tie-in game for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. It was a really fun kind of River City Ransom style beat 'em up, like side-scrolling beat 'em up. It was really awesome. Luckily, if you bought it before it got taken down, you can still download it on your console, so you still have it, but it just kind of sucks you can't buy it anymore. I got a Mamma Mia, give me some pizza. Yeah, so apparently there's a lot of Italian theming. Yeah, the creator of Jojo is very into Italian styles and fashion and all that stuff. So you're gonna so if you ever get into JoJo, you're definitely gonna see all that stuff. That was actually pretty easy. Alright, so we got the support item. So is this all the stuff I got? I think I got most of it, at least. I believe. Oh, also, I guess it goes without saying, but spoilers. Spoilers for if you've not seen JoJo yet or read it, what's wrong with you? But yeah, there's gonna be lots of spoilers for JoJo. They're speaking Japanese, but beating the living crap out of you and finishing you off here would only leave a bad aftertaste in my soul. And yet, God, I'm so happy they kept it with the Japanese dub, which I'm sure they probably just did that for monetary reasons, because the Naruto and the Dragon Ball Z games always get an English dub, but the One Piece games and like other anime games don't seem to get those. I mean, hell, the Digimon game, which is really fun, the Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, they didn't get a dub, but they're really awesome. I should play those sometime. Oh, also a little bit of trivia is Jotaro here was based heavily on Clint Eastwood, and funny enough, Clint Eastwood actually met Araki, Hirohiko Araki, the creator of JoJo. So there's actually a poster, there's a picture that's out there of Clint Eastwood doing a JoJo pose while holding a picture of Jotaro, and it's it's the craziest thing ever. But Araki, the creator, he's a big fan of Western culture. A lot of characters in this game or in this series are named after Western bands, Western songs. Of course, when it comes to this country, most of them get changed for legal reasons, which sucks. But it's what you can. It's all. So you got to deal with it. Stupid as rat shit smeared all over a toilet. It's a very elegant way of talking there, Dio. Dio. See, obviously, Dio was named after the singer Dio, Ronnie James Dio. God rest his soul. Yeah, so we're nearing the end of part 3, but this game takes a lot of liberties. From the end of this, you're gonna start getting a completely different story. Do you just get a shit wrecked? You pissed me off. Yeah, as good a reason as any. Dio the world. Total defeat. Rest in peace. The world is his stand. Again, if you don't know anything about Jojo, feel free to ask. I welcome all who want to know. But again, a lot of spoilers. But most of the spoilers, honestly, are for stuff you won't really know unless you know Jojo. It's really weird. This game is really weird in how it tells its story. It's its own story. Everything up to this point so far has been the canon of Jojo. This is the end of part 3 where Jojo beats Dio. Spoilers, of course. But right about not now, like, this is all canon. This, of course, is canon. My phone keeps going off. I should probably be professional and have that turned off. That's Jotaro burning Dio's journal. The journal comes into play in part 5 or part 6. I mean. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've watched or read part 3, but I don't believe you actually see this. You actually see Jotaro burning the journal and hearing these words. I believe this is all retroactively added for part 6. I could be wrong. It has been it has been a few years, but this is basically, this part sets up something that Dio does or is trying to do, and then another character pulls it off in part 6. But it's really weird because, like I said, this game kind of takes, like, it has its own story. It's totally non-canon, by the way. I also don't know how long I'll be playing it. I might play it for a little bit just to, you know, I just wanted to play something different from Doom. God rest this man. So I can't remember his voice actor, but he passed away. I want to say a year or 2 ago. But he also, old Joseph also voiced, it was the Japanese voice for Professor Oak in Japan from Pokemon. Ooh, the suspense.
見つけたぞ。スタープラチナの空城長太郎。あのお方が始末しろとおっしゃるのも無理はない。所詮。
So this is where we start to. If you know anything about Jojo, those characters, especially when you just saw a dog, those characters are not supposed to be alive. Oh, hello there, Xstella. How are you doing? And here we go. This is the original ending for part 3 with the Polynarif going. I'm doing pretty good. Just playing some Jojo. Wait, why go back to France? To set up part 5. Well, sorta. You don't have any family left there, right? Again, if you don't know anything about Jojo, it's gonna be a little... you don't really need to know. It's a crazy game. I actually, funny enough, I actually played this game before I was even really into Jojo. Oh, hey, that's good to know. He does not have any family left, but, you know, he still has some purpose to fulfill. Yeah, too bad we never get to see you and Jotaro together ever again, which sucks.
そうだな。楽しかった。
Still sucks we're never gonna hear old Joseph again. Especially since his voice actor's dead. Heartless grandson of yours.
あたおう、わしのことが嫌いじゃなけりゃな。間抜け面。忘れたくてもそんなキャラクターしてねえぜ。
It's always funny to see such a stoic character like Jotaro smile in like an actual friendly way and not like I'm about to kick your ass kind of way. Okay, so this is where, obviously, where this game diverges from Jojo and becomes its whole different thing. Because this character shouldn't exist anymore. He's been dead for like, I have no... how many years? He died around the end of... a bit after the end of part 2. It all makes sense now. Kinda makes me want to laugh. You're both so buff. Yes, they are both very buff. I knew it at first glance that you're both descendants of Mr. Joestar. A friend of your Gramps? GG. No, well, you do know him, Joseph, you do. You're right, though, I am a Joestar, and who might you be? Oh, please excuse me, I'm... Mr. Joestar, Jotaro... So, I believe Jean-Pierre Polnareff is the name of a... or Polnareff, at least, is the name of a singer. So I believe that's why they just call him Jean-Pierre. But in the show and in the manga, the English releases, I believe they do actually, or at least the new manga releases, they call him Polnareff. So they didn't really change him, thankfully. It'd be weird just to hear him call, you know, Jean-Pierre. Not the slightest goddamn idea. Enemies. They're coming for us. I'm not even gonna bother with a French accent. But see, these two characters should be dead. So, you know. What in the world? Them, they're the ones. Watch out, they're gonna attack. Iggy. Iggy Pop. If you could not tell. I thought you were both dead. What in the hell? Yes, they both should be dead. The clock is ticking. I need to hurry. Okay, loading. Let's get on to the action. A lot of story right now, not enough fighting. I have to say though, I like the art, like the style they went with. It really matches Jojo really well. I mean, at least this works better than a... hey man, Hyrule Warrior 84, you'd be surprised how dangerous and threatening that dog can be. But I do get you, a little dog like that might not seem very threatening. Want to keep running? The Joestar technique. The noble one. Sure, I'm sure the noble one isn't somebody we know.
何が起きてるのかさっぱりわからんが、今一つだけは奴らの殺気が本物ってことだけはな。ジョースターさん。
Alright, so something really weird about Jojo. Well, I think all of us wish we could be as spry as Joseph is at his age when we were that old, but I wish Haman existed in this world. Could you imagine looking like he does at like 100? Of course, you know, he obviously doesn't keep using it. Special. Okay, we get more costumes, extra color set. Extra color set. You get Jojo points. So we get this game, right? And this is the last game America's gotten, at least. But you want to know something really stupid? I guess it's Namco Bandai trying to hit some trends. But the last Jojo game that came out was for some reason a Jojo Bizarre Adventure Battle Royale. And I have not played it myself, but it doesn't look great. But it's like, why would you make a Battle Royale for Jojo? Oh yeah, I love Iggy vs. Pet Shop. Who do I want to be? I just played as Jotaro, so I'll be Polnareff. Okay, we got a leveling up system. That's pretty cool. Okay, decreased stamina usage. I have no means to do that. Oh, I just pushed the wrong button. I wasn't even selecting a character. So Hyrule Warrior 84. It is horrific from what I see. You should look it up. Some footage of it. The voices in your head. But so anybody here who knows Jojo, what is your favorite part? My favorite part of Jojo is, it's got to be a toss-up between part 4 and part 7. I love Steel Ball Run, but I also really love part 4. I think probably my least favorite part would probably be part 1. But I still think it's good. Yeah, we've seen all this stuff. But yeah, part 4 is I like part 2 a lot as well. But I think it's just because as much as I like the first 3 parts, I like the way Araki's style went after part 3, because you can start to see his changing of art style, which is really cool if you read the part 4 manga, because you can actually see part 4 starts with buff Josuke, but like you start to get like you know, his usual his current art style. Oh, that would be cool, an Italian track. I've not watched part 5 yet, but I mean I've seen the torture dance, because of course I've seen the torture dance. I think every JoJo fan has to see a actual recreated version of the torture dance, but I've actually not watched the anime yet. Which I'm excited to, but I kind of like to wait until the physical releases come out so I can, like, you know, watch them and own them. Because it's like, it's weird, because JoJo has been unownable for Americans for so long. It just feels good to actually have them physically in my hands. Alright, don't get hit. They did a special. Okay, so we can do a dual combo. Or something like that. Stop blocking, you bitch. I'm gonna try to get Iggy. Ah! Come on, Polnareff. Protect me. And I miss. I know for a fact there's area attack things, or you can actually like send an opponent into where is it? Where's the water tower? You can actually send end somebody, send them into the water tower. Ah, I'm getting my butt kicked. There we go. Ooh, dual heat attack. I want to do that. Whoa, whoa! I'm getting double teamed. There we go. Oh. There we go. Retired. Okay, so I guess that makes so if one of your people get knocked out and one of theirs, they get a little boost in power. Alrighty. Oh. So I can grab stuff. Is he? Did he just kill himself? There we go. And just knocked you. But I want to try to... Come here, Iggy. I want to try to... Ah! Stop! Get off me. Oh, I can... Come back here, Iggy. I want to try to dramatic finish you. Don't kill him. Don't kill him yet. Come on. Come here. Oh! I believe I probably have to end him. Did I get him? Where is he? Come here. Come here, Iggy. Oh, there's no double jump. Channel in your mid-hitter. Well, Polnareff did it, not me. Yeah, the torch. I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't able to pay attention while I was trying not to get my butt kicked. But yeah, the torture dance is a milestone moment. It's really awesome how they were actually able to take that like couple panels and like make this whole sequence out of it. It's really awesome. David Productions. I'm happy they're the ones that got Jojo. But does anybody know if there was as much downgrade in quality of animation for the TV release for Golden Wind as for, you know, because I remember Diamond is Unbreakable had some pretty bad TV release animation, but it got fixed up quite well on the Blu-ray releases. Is there a lot of that in Golden Wind? Because I might just watch it if it's going to take forever to come out. Yeah, they did use a Biggie Small sample for that. I did not know they used which makes sense. You have to have some kind of Prince in Golden Wind. Oh, I didn't do very good there. Alright, we got some goodies, which I'm always fond of. So there's a level up system and a trust system. Huh. I wonder how that plays into the game. Ah, September. Why is it gonna come out September? It should come out now. But I'm excited for that. I like getting my collection. I haven't got all of the Jojo manga yet currently available in the States, but I've got quite a few of them. And I just want to get them all. How to find out who you really are. See, you understand how I feel. There's nothing better than just having a nice physical copy of something. Hermit Purple. So I can't remember where I read this. I believe it could have just been on Reddit and somebody bullshitting. But apparently, if stands existed back in part 1 and part 2, Haman would have been represented as everybody having kind of like a hermit purple. I read that somewhere. It could be completely wrong, but it's really interesting if it's true. That like because apparently even Jonathan's stand would have been a hermit purple style stand. If I could be wrong. I just remember reading that somewhere. What's that light? They are who they appear to be, Mr. Joestar. They are the real Iki and Avdol. I know that much. I do know that this game messes with continuity quite a bit, just because of the abilities the Noble One has. Nope. Are we gonna get straight into another fight? Again, 2 more people that should not be around. Wait, there was a physical copies that came with a bandana? What is this? Because I only have part 1 of Stardust Crusader. I don't have the Battle in Egypt arcs yet. I'm going to soon because I think the Blu-ray prices has kind of decreased recently, so I gotta hit that as soon as I can. But then bandanas. I want a bandana. Why are you surprised? Just the same with Avdol and Iggy. Ndal and both swore an allegiance to the Noble One, which means we must destroy you. Kakoi. I'm going to try my best to try to send Kakoi into the water tower. Oh, that's cool. Black and blue one and a yellow and black one. That's really cool. Did they have any like symbol, like Jojo symbols, or like any kind of like Jojo related thing on them? Because if they do, that seems like a pretty cool collector's item. Alright, bonus details. You get a special costume for Ndal and Kakoi. Get KO'd. Okay. Character select. Okay, so we only have 3 characters available so far, obviously, in the story. So I'm gonna play as John Pierre. Polymorph. Presets. Just keep him as he is now. Gonna use Jotaro as his partner. Alrighty, let's start this battle. Come on, load faster. Very jamming music, though. Though it would be kind of wrong if a JoJo game didn't have decent music. The one with the most punches win. Alrighty. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, you douche. Oh, you douche. Ah, you're right in the open. Great. Where'd you go? Why would I bother attacking your stand? I'll just attack the user. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't attack me. Ah. There we go. So obviously the EX versions of the attack seem to be a little bit stronger than the... And at least with Jotaro's Aura attack, it seems to last a little longer. Ah! And he just jumped off the roof by himself. Awesome. The AI doesn't seem to be the best sometimes, but it's still fun. Again, hey, it beats a battle royale for some reason. Okay, so that makes him faster, I believe. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's got a little grappling hook. Come on. Jump up there. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole bunch of skills available for me. But I'm pretty sure that's probably what the leveling up system gets you. You get more powers to use. Let's use a heat. The black and blue one over here. Okay. Awesome. I guess it makes sense. The first one, since part 1 has Jotaro on it, part 2 has Dio on it. So yeah, it makes sense that you would... Yeah, that sounds really cool. I'd definitely keep those. I'm sure somebody, I'm sure somebody would keep those as collector's items for the rest of their lives. Whoa! I don't think I can attack his stand. Oh, he's almost dead. I keep forgetting there's no double jump. Yeah, I don't want to mess with you. Come on, Jotaro, stealing kills. Alrighty. Really? You're gonna go over there just as I finally got over here? Okay. Come here, bitch. God, I want to send him into the water tower so bad. Just let me do it, please. I just want to punch you into the water tower. Whoa, 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 no! Ah, sucks. At least it doesn't seem to, falling off doesn't seem to do too much damage to you. But the AI seems to love jumping off of the roofs. Whoa, 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 whoa! And you're not getting in here. There we go. Wow, way to waste that, AI. Oh, hey! Yeah, I keep wanting to get him in, but I mean, this isn't a bad way to end it, but I just wanted to punch him in the water tower. Is that so bad? I just wanted to hit him in the water tower. And of course, you got to do your poses. I'm watching Phantom Blow with my... Yeah, Diamond and Unbreakable Part 2 on Blu-ray, by the way, is reduced price on Amazon. Usually it's like 60, almost 70 bucks. Currently it's like, I want to say it was either 39 or 29. But a lot better price than... Because part 1 is still pretty pricey. But yeah, it's good to hear you're liking them, because some people can be kind of hit or miss with Jojo. It was this game and memes that got me into JoJo, because right around when JoJo was really popular, that's when it, like, started to get like come into popularity in the States. That's when everybody kept making the to be continued memes. Yes, really, they're reduced. I've been looking at buying them lately myself. Part 1 though is still pricey. Part 1 for Diamonds Unbreakable is still pricey, but I mean, hey, they're gonna sell JoJo for expensive prices, and hey, at least we don't live in Japan where they sell them for like a couple episode run for like $80. Yeah, currently I'm looking at the I've never heard of, is it CD Dog or C Dog VA? But I've never heard of this person. But I'm sure, hey, if they're a JoJo fan, they're all right to me. Yeah, leveled up. Oh, rare JoJo merch. I've seen some pretty impressive merch by some people. It always sucks whenever you see the people with like all of the manga plus like Japanese tokobons on top of having like a whole bunch of figures. Because the thing about the figures is how they're so expensive is they only sell, usually from what I've seen, they'll just sell you the stand user, and then you have to buy the stand separately. So it's like you can have this Jotaro, but you have to pay extra to get a Star Platinum. I do not yet have any JoJo figures, unfortunately. The only figures I have currently are, I've got a couple One Piece ones, and I have a Dragon Ball Z one. But those are cheaper to get in this country than JoJo is, unfortunately. Huh, like a young Chris Hemsworth. Lucky him. I wish I looked and sounded like a young Chris Hemsworth. I believe I sound like a 14-year-old dude and look like an ugly lumberjack. But hey, we all can't be lucky. We caught him by knocking him the heck out. There's our boy Speedwagon. I love the little strut he just did. Joseph, old fellow, this is a problem your powers can't solve. Just leave it to me. The Holy Corpse. Yeah, I forgot that's in this game. Yeah, I actually have a Nindroid of Link from Majora's Mask. They're really cool. Though I do have a few Funko Pops myself. But mostly just My Hero ones, because I have some My Hero ones and Digimon ones. That's about it. Yeah, the Jesus chunks. I like that. Dio. Oh, that's sad. This is Kakuin before he, like, right as he died. Or right before he died, I mean. So he still thinks they're fighting Dio. Have you never seen a picture? Well, I guess you probably never saw a picture of young Speedwagon. I just love that his name is just Ario Speedwagon. Speedwagon. An amateur con man.
Oh my god!
Man, hearing that bums me out. Check out Joe Jesus on DeviantArt. I will do that. Do they do, I'm assuming if it's on DeviantArt, I'm assuming they do Jojo art? No, John Pierre, I can hardly believe it, but I remember now, it really is him. You've seen me before, good, that makes things quicker. What if I get to play a Speedwagon? A holy corpse. Of a great man who died a very long time ago. It's Jesus in a Jojo pose. The voice in your head. No, it does not go through the Jojo parts. Well, kinda does in some... No, it's weird. After part 3, where the game begins at the end of part 3, and it kind of takes its a weird direction. It's kind of its own story. Like, you see, it goes through a whole bunch of the JoJo parts, but it's not canon, or it doesn't use the actual stories, so it's not really a retelling, unfortunately, which would be pretty cool. I'd be down for a whole retelling of JoJo. I mean, the same company does the Naruto games. Why can't they give us a JoJo game like that? And what, you're not gonna... Come on, game, you don't want to tell us it's Jesus? Scarab, we don't accept that kind of language in this chat. This is a Christian chat, sir. I will ban you. You're banned. Ban yourself. As mod, ban yourself. As we speak, our world is falling into a truly phenomenal crisis. I wanted to Mike Vick that dog, but I couldn't. Maybe later. I'll try to Mike Vick that dog as soon as I'm able to. Well, it's its own kind of like weird thing, and it doesn't go through the actual JoJo parts. It's really cool to see character like JoJo's, like the JoJos that would never ever interact with each other. So it's really cool to get kind of that stuff. And it is awesome that characters that died come back to life. Oh, you gotta show us that again. Who is the noble? Who is, of course, we all know who the noble one is. It's Dio. Yes, you do get to play as, I I believe you get to play as at least one character from every part. I believe the only part that doesn't have too many playable characters is part 8. But you get to play as part 5 characters. I know you get to be Giorno. I know it's a decent number of characters you get to play as.
それであんたの頼みとは
担当直入に言う聖なる遺体を集めるのに協力してくれ
that could, well, they did some games before part 4 and part 5 came out. There was a fighting game for PS3 and this. And the voice actors they used weren't the same, because the voice actor for who plays Josuke in this is part 4's Josuke, but in the PS4 or PS3 fighting game, it's actually a different VA. So they could probably use some of those voice actors. I mean, why not? If I remember playing this game, the voices sounded pretty good. Man, I hope we get a part 6 of anime soon. Speaking of thoughts on part 6, if you've read part 6, what's your thoughts on it? I know a lot of people have some angering thoughts about part 6, and yes, All-Star Battle was the shit. No, Wing Poo, part 6 is not bad, it's just different. I actually like part 6. I don't think it's great. It's not my favorite JoJo part. Whatever. Don't be like that. Whatever. Fine, part 6 is bad. Can we be friends again? Unbited? Unbited. Unbidded, okay. Whatever. Yeah, I figured it out. That's mean. Don't be mean. Whatever. I'm over here. You're talking smack, but I'm over here trying to fix the. Yes, she did. Which is really weird. Seeing people who don't know JoJo. Whatever. Wing Poo, get out. You're banned. Scarab ban Wing Poo. No, but it's really weird seeing people who just know JoJo or just experience JoJo, seeing them being like, oh, this character from this one game or these powers from this whole series, that's like, that's like this or that. Even though it's all comes, I mean, Stroheim from part 2, that's where, what's his name? I don't know Street Fighter very well, but, what the hell is his name? Why can't I remember his name? All I keep thinking about is M. Bison, but it's not M. Bison. God, I feel like an idiot. No, it's not Son Goku. No, Stroheim is based off of, it's not Shin Goku. I have to look this up now. Guile! Shut up, it's Guile. I don't know why it took me forever to... Mustard Roshi. Whatever. We're not playing Dragon Ball, though. DBZ Kakarot's not a bad game. King Flute. I don't know who that is. God, it's so weird seeing them say him as John Pierre. I get it. King Flute, King Piccolo. Stroheim always, as the influence for Guile, always, it's kind of weird, but I guess it kind of makes sense because Stroheim is such a huge Nazi. and Guile is like so America, so it's like, you know, kind of like personifications of, you know, World War II characters there.
つまりあんたたちはこの世界に訪れつつある危機に対抗する力を持ってるってことなんだ。
It's kind of funny that Capcom took some influences for some characters from Jojo, and Capcom themselves made a really awesome Jojo fighting game. For Dreamcast, if you can find it, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a Dreamcast JoJo's fighting game. I don't know how hard it is to get these days, but it is really good. They wear so much mascara because they're beautiful men. Don't judge them, Wing. How dare you? You're just jealous because you're not as beautiful as them. All right, Hyrule Warrior. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And yes, you do. I've seen you in person. A little bit of mascara would go a long way for you, bud. You'd look super beautiful. And hey, you could bulk up. And you could be just like them. You're just using mascara wrong. That's the craziest thing you've heard? Says the man who just had to fight a immortal vampire. No, first you smeared on your body, then you shove it up your ass, then you take it out and smear it on yourself again before you insert it back into your ass. Well, yeah, you gotta smear it on the nipples. It doesn't work. The power doesn't go anywhere if you don't smear it on the nipples, Wing. That reminds you of something? How does that remind you of anything? Ugh. I need a great cardio workout. Speaking of pizza, I've had way too much of that. Now we're talking like on my clothes, or are you telling me to go outside naked with some stickers all over my body? How about this, Scarab, Wingpoo? How about you guys test run that for me? And then, and if it turns out pretty well, then I'll do it myself. Promise. I've seen no video evidence of this. Is that why you're in so shape? Okay, well, if it works for you, I guess I gotta do it. Oh, Scarab. When are you gonna stream again? Since you're here, I might as well ask you. You realize how hard it is to sweat so much on your elbows. You know, I've never thought about how sweaty an elbow can get. You're really making me think. What I said, Scarab, is, when are you gonna stream next? Yeah, you could stream a song. You haven't done that for a while. Well, it is technically... Do you like Scarab's songs? Or do you like Scarab singing songs? Skongs? Oh, hey, there's a little bit of, was there a little bit of exploration? That's cool. Have unique control schemes, blah blah blah. So you can use our... Huh, that's cool. Skongs? What's your favorite skong then, Scarab? Or Wingpoo, whoever. So what are these? So I can use style. You'll be on Twitch Sings tomorrow? What is that? That's like the karaoke thing, right? Hello, Ton Wonton? Ton Wonton? Nice to meet you. Oh, that's Dean? Holy shit. Hey, Dean. Yeah, you are. I'm not sure if you remember me, Dean, but it's Tony, remember? Let's explore a little bit. It's not really much to explore. What's this? Well, it's awesome. We got... I mean, for me, this is a packed house, and I'm happy all you are here. To me, you're special. Mike's not special, though. He's never been special. Well, we found a part, and that was really easy. We're all gamers here. So the light rifts are kind of how we interact with the other Jojo parts. So that's how we're gonna interact with other characters from the other parts of Jojo. Which again, I really like, because you get to see a whole bunch of characters that would never ever interact actually hang out together. But it's also really weird to see the clash and the differences of Araki's art style come together. You're banned, Scarab. What'd I tell you? This is a Christian Minecraft server. Who sung the song Eat It and not... Oh. Weird Al Yankovic. I know useless facts. I do know this game ends in a really non-JoJo way, because JoJo kind of ends in like a... At least in the later parts, and like part 1 kind of ends that way, and part 6 definitely ends that way. This was kind of like a somber-ish kind of, you know, your friends died, all that. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this game ends with like everybody living. And I've always found that really weird. Yada yada indeed. I wish I was Joseph. I want to look sexy when I'm like buff and shit when I'm like in my 70s. I'm gonna look like an old, like a dying frog. Yes, I will continue to the next battle. Scarab, I know how you're gonna become popular, by the way. I know what you can sing. That'll make you successful. All you have to do is sing parody songs.
2001年のイタリアピオの息子でありながらジョースターの血統を受け継ぐ
And here's part 5.
ギャング組織パッショーネに入団した彼は正義を貫くため 組織に反旗を翻した。そして何人もの仲間を失いながらもギャングのボスディアボロを激しい戦いの末に打ち砕いたのだった。
So I'm assuming part 5 mostly takes place in the Colosseum? Oh, hey. Hello, Giorno. We're in your part right now. The Colosseum. You get to know these things after traveling around as much as I have. So we teleported from Egypt to Italy. Yes, that the part with the magnetic stand was very funny as well. But hey, it shows how awesome Joseph is in a clutch, how he's able to beat her. I think that's kind of what bums me out. Like, that's the part of part 4 that bums me out the most, is that you see Joseph as this old senile old man, and it's kind of depressing, and you don't get to see much of him. I would have liked to have him interact with Josuke a bit more. When a whole bunch of people enter our life with together, they sometimes end up in slightly different locations. Gotta figure out how to get the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure a Battle Royale shooter game playing so I can start Battle Royale. I should look that up, whether that was just a Japan exclusive arcade game or they actually released that on consoles or something. So now you're just making me want to watch part 3 again. Last Stand. What is Last Stand? Okay, so they Jotaro popped into... so they popped into the story just as Giorno won? Is Last Stand the name of the Battle Royale? Because I just know it's a JoJo Bizarre Adventure Battle Royale. And I think that's ridiculous. The Japanese... man, I think it might be. Oh. Because I know it has not come out in this country, which is unfortunate. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but... Oh, it's called The Last Survivor. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Last Survivor. It was a arcade game, because Japan still loves their arcade machines.
ミスタとトリッシュは拘束させてもらった。
Huh.
俺のジッパーでな。
See if I can see if I can buy myself a Jojo Japanese arcade cabinet.
そしてジョルノ。
That only cost me a couple $1,000.
何の問題もなくなる。
You go enjoy your pizza, bud.
スティッキーフィンガー
Zipper man.
今ゴールドエクスペリエンスで触れて分かった。ほとばしるような生命エネルギーを感じた。
See, I wish they could have done something in the sense, because Golden Wind isn't bad. It's not Golden Experience, but it's not bad.
理由は
But they called him Zipper Man?
今までのブチャラティではない。
Why couldn't they just call him like, I don't know. Why couldn't they just call him Sticky Fingers? Who's gonna complain? I mean, just say it's not a musical reference.
お方だって。やれやれ。
Yeah, here comes Jotaro.
どうやら異変ってやつが。誰だ。観光客か。引っ込んでろ。怪我したくなけりゃな。
Get back unless you want to get hurt. Oh.
おう、どんな世界だ。
Oh man, seeing Jotaro and Giorno together, that's another one of the biggest faults of, Jesus. But, part 6, you get the idea that Giorno is going to be there, because it's hinted at, but then Giorno never shows up. Which sucks, because, I mean, I guess it doesn't suck, because Giorno would have made sure nothing happened, like everybody would have, everything would have been fine if Giorno was there, because Golden Experience Requiem.
貴様もスタンド使いか。そのパワーとスピード、まともにやり合うのは危機。ここは二人に任せるとするが。二人。ブチャラティ消えた。
逃げられたか。
あれはまさかナランチャのエアロスミス。
Yeah, I guess it makes sense why they couldn't call him Aerosmith.
ナランチャ。
Hey, it's Fugo, the character that left because, I want to say Araki kind of wrote himself into a corner when he made Fugo in his stand. What was his stand's name? Purple Haze, I want to say? Yeah, it's Purple Haze because it's purple smoke. Yeah, but Purple Haze is way too strong. I don't know if it's canon or not, but there is a novel. It might be canon because it has art from Araki himself, but there's a book that actually goes into, I want to say, what Fugo does after part 5, or like it actually like focuses on him. I could be wrong. I know there's also some other JoJo novels, but I don't know. I'm not sure if the canon of them is, if they're canon or not. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Because I believe, I want to say there's actually a novel that's at the, it focuses on Jonathan's son. I could be wrong, but who do I want to play as? I think I would want to play as, I actually want to play as Giorno. And obviously Jotaro will be my partner.
Jojo 太郎だ。名前を聞いておこうか。
Wait.
ジョバーナです。
Oh, he's so nice. Asking his name.
僕のウイルスで。
お前ら蜂の巣だぜ。
That voice sounds familiar. Who voices Narancha? Whoa, whoa, whoa! That voice sounds so familiar. Whoa. Nope, 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 nope. This isn't... There we go. That's a Mudazin. I've got... Okay. Let's try his Soaker out. Ah! Nope. Oh god. Getting double teamed. Luckily the AI is not the best in this game. I don't know whether to be happy about that or not. Ah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Getting a butt kick. Please don't die. Oh, I can go to Requiem? Hell yeah. Oh, and it's got a little... Oh yeah. Oh, please let me, like, just be able to destroy people. Whoa. I wonder if this attack is just because I used the Requiem, but if I didn't use Requiem, would it be different? I gotta give that a shot. Oh, cool, I'm still in Requiem. Do I get there's Come on. It's cool that it's accurate to the actual, you know, part when he gets Requiem. Considering the stand itself was actually kind of the one focusing, and it wasn't Giorno talking and... Okay, so if it's not like a team attack, like a special team attack, it's whoever instigates the heat attack that does the final blow. Okay. That makes sense. Come back, you bitch. Even though I like you, Narancha, I gotta beat you up. Ah! I believe that's a flash cancel. But you cannot do it all the time. Uh-oh. What do you do? Oh, can I... Nope. Couldn't activate it. Oh, cool. So if you activate it at least one... If you activate it once, you don't have to go through the whole, like... whole nonsense of waiting for it to work. Come on. If you're gonna stop time, do something with it. Man, let's... Oh, I missed. Come on. Yeah, this battle's as good as ours, though. Jotaro, stop stealing my kills, bitch. Jesus. You ain't gotta do your Jojo poses. I like how Jotaro, or Giorno, talking about somebody else's stand, when his stand is literally the most broken, super powerful thing in all of existence. Funny enough, I believe, in Japan at least, Part 5 of Jojo's is actually the most popular part. I could be wrong, but I believe I read that somewhere. Again, I could be wrong about a lot of things.
こんな奴がいるなんて。しか離れて体勢を立て直さなくては。待ってください、フーゴ。
And it looks like Fugo. Come on, Jotaro, do something. Maybe they gotta be knocked out before he can help him. Man, hey, we got Narancha though. I'm fine with that. I like Aerosmith.
Narancha, 僕がわかりますか?
俺どうしてたんだっけ?
Yeah, Narancha's voice sounds so familiar, and I cannot remember who it is. Found one of those anomalies.
これは逃げていった二人を追跡しろってことか。ジジイ、歌教員、こいつを見ていてくれ。俺たちはこの光の中に入って逃げた奴らを追う。
これでブチャラティたちを追うことが分かりました。
God, I love the ridiculous way they walk. Okay, so I want to say every part might get at least 2? No, maybe. I'd say probably at least part 5, and I know part 4 gets at least 2 places to fight. No, part 6 gets 2 places as well. How dare you? I'll never allow it. Okay, we got an exploration mode. Gotta do Jojo struts. Inspect that. No. Support item. Got 500 Jojo points. Alrighty. Well, I feel like I've got quite a bit through this game so far. I mean, not really. I think there's quite a bit left. But we finished part 1 at least, Stardust Crusaders, and we're at least got to be halfway through chapter 2. So I think this is a good spot as any to end things for the night. I really want to thank everybody who showed up for the chat tonight. Pretty lively, all things considered. Thank you very much for stopping by, even if you only stopped by for a second just to say hi or whatever. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. And if you enjoyed tonight, give us a follow. Sometimes it's going to be me, sometimes it might be Mike. I'm sure you'll tell the difference. Mike uses a webcam, I do not. And our voices sound kind of different. I don't know. But if you enjoyed anything I've done tonight, give us a follow, and can't wait to see you all next time. And again, thank you very much, and I really hope everybody has a fantastic night.